Hey guys, go ahead and get your math notebook and label it at the top. Today is November 3rd. And you can label it 6-7 multi-step problems. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our favorite word problems. My friends that are in my class and Mrs. Long's class, I have printed this paper for you and you have it so we can use our Bucks method. My e-learners, you can print it off or use it on Notability, however you prefer. And then I also have it up here. And it is on Schoology on your iPad as well. So lots of places to view it at. All right, number 1. I do want us using our Bucks method. Now if you want, I like using different colors in math. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but when I do work, a lot of times I'll write the problem in black, and then maybe to show my work, I'll actually use like pink or blue, so it kind of stands out. If you want for your Bucks method, if you want to use a colored pencil or a highlighter or a pen, you can for the Bucks method then so it stands out to you. So number 1, a 3-pound bag of apples costs $3.75. A 2-pound bag costs $2.58. I personally would probably just do the 2-pound bag. I don't know that I could eat 3 pounds before they'd go bad. If you want to spend as little as possible to buy 6 pounds of apples, that family must really like apples, 6 pounds, or maybe they're making applesauce or pies, but that's a lot of apples. How should you buy them? What does that mean? How should you buy them? Well, you go in the store and you buy them. What is it? I don't understand the question. What are they meaning? How should you buy them? Yes, Malia.
Sometimes you'll have smaller portions cost less. So if you buy more of that instead of buying the big one, sometimes it's cheaper.
I love it. Yes. So when you go grocery shopping or any kind of grocery shopping at all, you need to be cost efficient. Okay, you need to be kind of pricing your items and see what's going to give you the best deal. You don't want to waste any of your money that you worked hard for. So if they need 6 pounds of apples, is 1 bag of a 3-pound bag of apples enough? No. Is 1 bag of a 2-pound bag enough? So they're going to have to buy multiple bags, right? You tell me what's going to be the best way, meaning the cheapest. That's always going to be our best way. We don't want to spend more money than we have to. What's going to be our most cost-effective way to buy 6 pounds of apples? What combination of these 2 bags to give me 6? That's what I want you to find out. No questions. I want you to be an independent thinker, a problem solver. Use your Bucks method. Let's go over. What does my B stand for? Box the question. What's my U stand for? Underline facts. My C? Circle any keywords, math words. My K? Knock out anything I don't need. Cross it off. And my S is solve it. Okay? So using your Bucks method first, then go ahead and write your equation on your space that you have below it and give me your solution. You need to have at the end a total of 6 pounds of apples. Which bags are you going to want to buy then? There's multiple ways that you can do this, but only one way that's going to be the cheapest. And no more than 6 pounds of apples. Exactly 6 pounds. let's go ahead and check this. What should you have boxed? What is our question here? Ben?
How should you buy them?
Good. How should you buy them? What should I underline? What are some of my important facts here? Mimi?
3 Lin bags, and it costs $2.58.
Good. So the 3-pound bag costs $3.75, and then with that, the 2-pound bag costs $2.58. Good. What are some things that I should circle? Some key math words. Justice?
I also have, like, you missed part of the question, because the question starts at if.
So you box if you want to spend as little as possible. You could box the whole thing. Yeah. If it was me, I would have just boxed the how should you buy them. That's the main part of your question. But not wrong if you boxed starting with if. Bradley?
Cost.
Costs. Good. What else should we circle? Alyssa? I wouldn't do just spend, but I would say as little as possible, because what if they were asking us as much as possible, right? So it's very specific in as little as possible. Malia? Pounds, good, so we know what kind of units we're working with. Kay, the crossing off, is there anything I can knock out here? Ben?
Apple.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter if you're buying bags of apples or oranges, bundles of bananas. Yeah, that part doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. So what is my equation here? What did you do to solve? And we're going to come over here to our board. What did you do to solve this? Tell somebody next to you right now. What was your equation? All right, listening in 3, 2, 1. Mason, what was your equation here?
I added 375 plus 375.
Why did you do that 2 times?
Because he wants to get up to 6 pounds.
Good. So how many pounds is this right here?
3.
3 pounds and 3 pounds for a total of how many pounds? 6. So I need to see how much that 6-pound bag when getting 2 of those 3s would cost, right? Instead of adding here, what other computation could you do here? Multiplication.
Times 2.
Both would give you the same answer. Good. And what else? I'm not going to solve yet, but then what else would be my other option that I need to compare it? Brooklyn?
258 times 3.
Good. Why 258 times 3?
Because the 3 goes, because you have to have 6
So these are 2-pound bags, right? So I need 3 of them.
to get
And instead of multiplication, what else could I do here?
add.
I could add. Okay, once you start adding lots of numbers, though, that is kind of going to take us a little bit longer. So 2 pounds, 2 pounds, and 2 pounds will give me a total of 6 pounds. So once I do my computation here to see how much this costs, or multiplication, whichever one you did here, and then how much it costs using my 2-pound bags, then I could see which way was cheaper to do, right? What did you get then if you multiply, because we're working on multiplication. So I'm going to not solve it over here doing addition, but I'm going to solve it over here doing multiplication. 5 times 2 is? 7 times 2 plus 1. 2 times 3 plus 1. And then how many decimal places?
2.
0 for a total of
$7.50.
1, 2. And we are working with money, so it's good. Say money sign. 8 times 3.
24.
5 times 3
15.
plus 2.
17.
3 times 2
6.
plus 1.
7.
How many decimal places? 1, 2. So which was it cheaper for me to buy? 2 of the 3-pound bags or 3 of the 2-pound bags? Yes, right here was my cheaper way to buy 6 pounds of apples. All right, good job, guys. Number 2. Number 2 says that Nancy wants to transfer 11 movies to her 8 gigabyte, and in parentheses they put GB. What does that mean then if they put GB? Gigabyte. Yeah, they're telling us that I can use GB to represent gigabyte instead of writing it out. On her memory card, each movie is 25 hundredths of a gigabyte, and she has already used 4 3/10 gigabytes. How much free space will she have left on the card after she transfers the movies? So ladies and gentlemen, I want you to use your Bucks method, and I want you to give me your answer for number 2. Ricky, do you have a question? Yes, go ahead, sir. Bucks method on number 2. One more minute. All right, so you should have used your Bucks method there. Raise your hand and tell me, what is our equation for number 2? What is my equation that I need to do? Mimi, Mason, Bradley, Justice, and Ben, come here. Alright, what is my equation for number 2? Justice?
I did 11 times 4.3.
So she did 11 times 4.3. Who has a different equation? Aiden.
I did 0.25 times 4.3.
Who has a different equation? Raina.
0.25 times 11.
Alright, let's look at these. 11 movies times how much space she already used? 0.25, which is how big each movie is, times how much space she already used? 0.25, which is how much each movie is, times 11 movies?
Yes.
Yes. There's 11 movies. Each movie is this size. So here's my first step here. So let's go ahead and do this. 5 times 1, 2 times 1, 1 times 0. I need to add my magic. 5 times 1, 1 times 2, and then 1 times 0. How many decimal places do I have? 1, 2. So how much space was used by movies? 2.75. Am I done?
No.
Why am I not done?
You have to add,
Oh, raise your hand. Why am I not done? Jake?
because that's just how much you add the times the movie.
So that's just how much space was used up in movies. What else do I need to add with it then? Hannah?
You need to add how much space she had left.
How much space you had left?
No.
Bradley?
You have to see how much she has left.
I do need to see how much she has left, but I need to do something else before that. Alyssa?
You need to add the 4.3
Yeah, why am I going to add 4.3 to this?
because that's the one he's used.
Yeah, so she's used this much in movies now. She already used 4.3 also. I need to, when I add decimals, my decimals have to be what? Lined up. If I don't have a number here, I can put a what?
0.
I bring my decimal down. Okay, so here's the number I have now. Am I done?
No.
So this is now how much space she has used. What is my next step then? Lots of steps here, multi-step problems. 1 step, 2 step, and I still have another one. Ben?
You subtract how much storage she used.
From what?
How much the phone or how much the thing has.
Yeah, so it has 8 gigabytes. This is how much she used. They want to know how much she has left, meaning subtraction. When I subtract this, my 8's a whole number. How do I make How do I do that subtraction with that 8 being a whole number? Can I make any whole number a decimal?
No. Yes.
Yes, the decimal would just go at the end. And then I can use zeros. So, this one not correct. This one not correct. This is what you should have on your paper. This was step 1. This was step 2. And now this is our final step 3. Lots of different computation we're doing here. Okay? So again, ladies and gentlemen, I have friends who just want to go, well, I see a couple numbers and I'm just going to multiply them. And you just kind of randomly pick what you're going to multiply or what you're going to add together. Okay? There's nothing random about this. Okay? We had multi-steps here. Yes.
I was gonna do it backwards, how you did it.
All right. Can I do 0 minus 5?
No.
So I need to borrow. Can I borrow from a 0 though?
No.
So I got to come all the way over here to borrow, right?
Yes.
Can I borrow from this 10 now?
Yes.
This 10 becomes a
9.
10 minus 5? 9 minus 0.
9.
Bring down my decimal. How much space is left? Yep. This is our final answer. Oh, very nice. Adding that label, gigabytes. Love it. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, good job. I had lots of friends who were putting in a lot of effort there. Even if you didn't get it correct, as long as you were trying to work through it. You didn't give up. You didn't get frustrated. You just kept trying. All right, that is how we grow. Number 3. Ariane is selling jewelry at the state fair. Oh, I love fairs, especially state fairs. It's so much fun. She sells bracelets for $8.50 each, rings for $5.75 each, and earrings for $11.20 per pair. How much will she make if she sells 9 bracelets, 14 rings, and 10 pairs of earrings? Okay, using your bucks method on your paper, I want you to go ahead and solve number 3. Bucks first, then your solution with your equation. Number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have an extra notebook, I know I have lots of friends who their math notebook is about filled up or already filled up. If you have a science notebook, you won't need that one for science. You could use that science one then. Okay? So you should have a social studies one, reading one, language one, and math one. If you have an extra one for science, or that you just bought an extra, use that one for math then. If not, you need to let moms and dads know, grandmas, grandpas, whoever's at home with you, to buy you another one, okay? Very important we have those. Yes, Brooklyn?
Are we gonna ever use these? For our password keys?
What is that?
I don't know.
You could use that though for math.
Said those were our password keys. I don't think we
No, not your password sheet. Your password sheet is that sheet that was on Schoology. But you could use that for your math notebook now.
I don't mind.
All right, working at number 3. Tell me our different equations that we're working with on this problem. Mimi, tell me one.
9
Good. And why this equation, Mimi? Good. Bracelets cost this much, and she sold 9 bracelets. What's another equation I have here? Kara. Why 575 times 14? Very nice. Rings cost $5.75 and she sold 14. What is my last equation for this part of it? Sophia.
11.20 times 10.
And why that equation?
Because she sold 10 pairs of earrings for $11.20.
Good. She sold 10 pairs of earrings and they cost $11.20. What are you going to do with all of these products then at the end? What will be your last step, Megan?
Solve it.
What do you mean solve it? What do I do to solve it? I multiply these bottom 3?
No, add. Oh, sorry.
So when I get these products, when I do solve it and I get my 3 products here, what will I do with those 3 products? Megan? I'm going to add them up. So I'm going to take my answer here, add it. With my answer here, my product, add it. And this number right here, that is going to be, what number will this represent right here? Ben, what number will that represent?
That will represent how much money she made.
How much money she made total selling her jewelry at the fair. I'm going to give you another second here to finish working these out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 more problems on our sheet. We have number 4 and number 5. Number 4 and number 5, I want you to solve these 2 on your sheet, and I want you to post your answers on recent activity under math. Okay? So when you're finished, take a screenshot or type out your answer, your choice, and then look at some friends' answers, and you help be the teacher and tell them if they are incorrect, correct, give them some reasons, give them some help, you be the teacher. Number 4 and 5. When you are finished posting number 4 and 5 on recent activity, you have a quiz to take for math that is on Schoology under the math course. Are there any questions that you guys have? So you have number 4 and 5 to post on recent activity, and then a math quiz on Schoology. Sophia?
Do you need 2 posts or 1 post?
Your choice. So she asked 1 post or 2 posts, like 1 for number 4, and then a new 1 for number 5. I'll leave that up to you, your preference on that. Nope. I'm going to leave you guys to finish that one. Mason? Huh? Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. It's due tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Do what? In just a minute, yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you may go ahead and get started and complete those 2 tasks that you have for math.